Hello children, how are you? Hope you all are doing well. Stay home, stay safe. Myself Aruna Boga and today's topics are vegetative propagation and growing crops. First we will discuss vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation means growing new plants out of vegetative parts of a plant. Now question arises, what are these vegetative parts of plant? Leaf, stem and roots are known as vegetative parts of plants. So out of this leaf, stem and roots, growing new plants is known as vegetative propagation. Let us discuss briefly about this vegetative propagation. First we will discuss vegetative propagation by leaf. For that I will show you diagram. Here you can see vegetative propagation by leaf. In this by leaf I have taken example as bryophyllum leaf. Here you can see bryophyllum leaf. On this leaf, edges of the leaf you can see bud like structures are there. bud like structures are there. If we cut each bud from that leaf and if we sow that bud in the soil, out of each bud new plant will grow. So this is a vegetative propagation by leaf. And next we will discuss vegetative propagation by stem. For stem, here you can see I have taken example as potato. Generally potatoes can be seen in our homes also. If we store for large period these potatoes, on that potato something grown we can see. That structure we can call it as bud, otherwise we can call it as EYEI. bud or EYEI. If we cut that portion and if we sow in the soil, out of that new plant will be grown. So this is the vegetative propagation by stem. So generally some more stems also we can see, underground stems, onions, in ginger. So onions, we can see onions generally appear in bulb like shape. Yes or no? Rounding shape, no? We can see onions are present in our home, right? So onions will grow into new plant by sowing that onion in the soil. And on the soil we can see stem, sugarcane stem also, right? Sugarcane is also a stem, you know na. So this is the vegetative propagation by stem. Now we will discuss vegetative propagation by root. Vegetative propagation by root. For this propagation we can take example as sweet potato. Vegetative propagation by root we can take example as sweet potato. On sweet potato we can see root like structures grown on it, right? If we cut that roots and if we sow that roots in the soil, out of that new sweet potato plant will be grown. So this is the vegetative propagation by root. So these are the vegetative propagation by leaf, by stem and by root. Understood children? By leaf we have taken example as bryophyllum leaf. By stem we have taken example as potato, and by root we have taken example as sweet potato. Now we will discuss about growing crops. Yes, growing crops means growing large number of plants in large area. Same kind of large number of plants growing in large area is known as crop growing. Crops, who grows crops? Farmers. Yes, farmers grows crops. And the farmers grows many things for us, right? Food grains, pulses, cereals, vegetables, fruits, everything will be grown by farmers. And depending upon the seasons, these crops are of two types, that are rabi crops and kharif crops. Let us discuss briefly about these crops. First we'll discuss about Rabi crops, right? Kharif crops here. Kharif crops are also known as monsoon crops. Kharif crops are also known as monsoon crops because these crops will be sown and harvested in the starting of the monsoon season and at the end of the monsoon season. That is why these Kharif crops are also known as monsoon crops. And for these Kharif crops, example we can take as rice, maize, bajra, etc. Example we can take as rice, maize, bajra, etc. And now we will discuss about these Rabi crops. Rabi crops. Rabi crops are also known as winter crops. Rabi crops are also known as winter crops because these crops will be sown in the starting of the winter season and harvested at the ending of the winter season. That is why these crops are also known as winter crops. For example of these Rabi crops, we can take as wheat, peas, mustard, etc. Example we can take as wheat, peas, mustard, etc. So these are the crops. And while growing, farmers will take care of how farmers will take care of their crops. We will discuss. So farmers sowing, before sowing means newly growing plants need nutrients. That nutrients they will get from the soil, right? So for that farmers will add fertilizers, natural fertilizers and artificial fertilizers also they will add. And while growing their crops, they will add some pesticides. Pesticides means insects which harm the plants, which eat the plant, which destroys, which damages the plants. Insects which damages the plants will be grown. So to kill that insects, these farmers will add pesticides. Pesticides means which kills the insects without harming the crops. Pesticides means which kills the insects without harming the crops. So these farmers will add these pesticides to kill the insects which are harming their crops. And during growing crops, farmers will take care their crops from these rodents. Rodents means rats, moths, which will destroy the crops, right? So to protect their crops from that rodents, they will make some traps to catch that rodents. And during this growing crops, some birds also will come to damage their crops. So for that birds, to make scare of that birds, farmers will set up some scarecrows in their field. So like this way farmers will and one more thing, farmers rotate the crops. Rotation of the crops already we have discussed in 4th standard also, right? Rotation of the crops, what it will be done, rotation of the crops will increase the nutrients or increase the fertility of the soil. So to increase the fertility of the soil, farmers will rotate their crops in their fields also. So like this way farmers will take care of their crops in different ways. So after harvesting the crops, they need to be, the seeds need to be dried in proper sunlight, because the wetness which is present in the seeds will damage that seeds. So to avoid the damage, farmers will dry the seeds in the sunlight, and after that these seeds will be, that crops, the harvested crops will be stored in granaries and in large containers, and after that they will be sent to market, and from that market we will buy, right? And in case of vegetables and fruits, they will not be stored for longer periods. They will need cold storages for store. So like that way this will be, vegetables and fruits will be stored in cold storages. So like this way farmers take care of their crops while growing and after harvesting also. So this is the growing crops. Now I am going to give you an activity. In my previous video also I have give you an activity. So today's activity is germination of a seed. Germination of a seed. By doing this activity, I am sure that you will enjoy. With the help of your parents, you can do this activity. For this activity, you need a flower pot and seeds. Healthy seeds you need to take, and you dig the soil which is present in your flower pot, and you sow the seed, and add some water, and keep this in proper sunlight. Proper sunlight, otherwise your seed will not germinate, right? So you have to observe after how many days seed is coming out of the soil, and after how many days seed coat is removed, and after how many days that cotyledons will disappear from the plant, and after how many days the leaves are coming out. Once these leaves have come out from the plant, means what? That your plant is making its own food. The process of making its own food is known as photosynthesis. So this activity you have to do with your parents' help. Okay children, with the help of your parents you have to do this activity. Thank you.